Alright, get me to the waifus or husbandos. Oh, wait, hold on. No, wait, what? I've squandered my opportunity, and Jared... Oh, alright, I guess that's the... Oh, man. Oh, looks like the only option is to date Mai. She tore her eyes away from him and looked at me.
So cute.
He's the most beautiful guy in school. I know. Gosh.
Oh, Jared.
I can't believe he just looked at me. Ah! I looked at Mai. Her cheeks were glowing in indecent pink. Why do they always wear those jackets? Aren't all the guys supposed to wear blue blazers as part of their uniform? No, they're allowed to. There. You know, Jared. Or, I don't fucking know. And then there's this bitch. That girl turned back around and was looking at me with sudden interest. I fucking hate Mimi so much. I really hate you. Please die in a hole. Did I know him? I only talked to him on the train for a few minutes, so not really. We weren't friends or anything. But, looking around, Mai and this girl weren't the only ones who were interested. Everybody seemed to be listening in. They seemed so surprised when he talked to me. Maybe a little white lie couldn't hurt? This is a tough decision. Or is the decision to beat the actual living hell out of Mimi? Fucking Mimi, Miney. Insert Phoenix Wright meme here. Anyway, so I guess we're gonna go with, we're gonna go with ISL, because why not? The girl looked me up and down, as if she were inspecting a piece of furniture for purchase. I really hate Mimi. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself earlier, did I? I'm Baby. Fucking bitch. Nice to meet you. No, Hana, we don't trust these hoes. So, how did you meet Jared? Oh, come off it, Mimi. Jared's not interested. Whew. 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 Mai and Mimi stared at each other for a few seconds, having some kind of silent mental battle. Then Mimi turned away and continued to eat. Sorry, it was clear that she was just trying to get in with you for her own agenda, so I cut her off. Get in with me? Why? Well, you asked me about those guys in their jackets, right? Those are their normal boots. God. Like, I know it's called Normal Boots Club, but, like, it's... Oh my god. This is so great. Those are their Normal Boots Club jackets. They're... What? What's Normal Boots Club? This, like, along with the music makes it great. It's a clue, wow. It's a club we have at school here. It's like totally exclusive and full of only the coolest students. They get together and play video games or something. Nice, Mai. It's my boy John. That one right there is John, also known as JonTron. His bird's name is Jacques, whatever. John is also the president of the drama club here at school. Next to him is PBG. He and John founded the Normal Boots Club together. PBG is one of the best soccer players on our team. Then there's Gerard. People call him the completionist because he's... Oh. Because he's obsessed with completing things. Nice. He has the biggest itty-bitty kitty collection I've ever seen. Itty-bitty kitty. It's good. Next to him is Jared, also known as Pro Jared. He's wow, like for the most beautiful guy in school, like you gave him like the shortest fucking thing. Like John's the leader of the drama school, the drama club here. PBG is the best soccer player on our team. Gerard has the biggest itty bitty kitty collection I've ever seen. Next, Jared's a model. Yeah, he's a model. Then there's Token Black Satchbag, but everyone calls him Satch. He's like crazy smart. Okay, well, yeah. Yeah, look, yeah. Those guys over there are Paul, Nick, and Josh. They write a column in the school newspaper called Continue. Paul, the one standing up, is the student council president. And the guy on the end there is Shane. He knows more about video games than anyone ever. Oh. Well, that's nice. She exhaled a dreamy sigh into her mashed potatoes. By the way, I'm going to be fucking Jared. So. I don't know. But, like, this face on Hana is the greatest. Just. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So, how would someone, you know, join the Normal Boots Club? You don't choose the boots, Hana. The boots choose you. What, nigga? She like looks and like it sounds so offended. She sounds offended. What does that even mean? You have to be presented with the boots to be in the club. And they're like super selective. What are the boots? The club has this boots statue. It's like the one on their patches, but it's gold-plated. It's their mascot, I guess. They do this weird initiation ritual with it. Oh, God. Ritual? Okay, well. I hear they fill a room with candles and wear these totally creepy robes during initiation. This year, 2 girls said she saw it once and they were all, like, chanting around the boots and it sounded like they were talking backwards. You know, I've just noticed it, but why is Mai giving me the fuck eyes? Like, just look at her. It's crazy. But I don't believe her, and even if it's true, I don't care if they're a cult, because they're all really hot. I mean, you're not wrong. Do they have a lot of friends? Yeah, tons of friends. I'd say they're the most popular kids in school. I mean, everyone in school totally looks up to them. I bet they could get any girl in school, too. That includes me. So we in the library with my nigga Satch. It's lit. Wanted to make a good impression on the Normal Boots Club, but I couldn't come up with anything. No, thanks. Oh my. You're welcome. As we headed back through the cavernous library, my unease melted away. We weren't talking, but just being near him felt like being wrapped in a soft blanket. I resisted the urge to snuggle up to him. We neared the front desk, stepping around a clump of studying students. As we passed, one of them shifted. What, did someone just punch her? Something white flew past my face. A thick piece of triangular paper lay at my feet. I bent over and picked it up. It sounds so stressful right now. It was surprisingly heavy. There was a quarter inside of it. If I was just a hair slower, it would have hit me in the face. The students snickered and I recognized the boys that made fun of my hair this morning among them. My heart dropped. I scanned my memory for anything I might have done to offend them, but came up with nothing. My hands started to shake. I hid it behind my back, trying to think of some way to defend myself. Why did you do that? What do you mean? Oh, we were just messing around. Are you suggesting we did it on purpose? Yes, nigga. I faltered. There was nothing I could say. I was outnumbered. They would twist my words around no matter how straightforward I was. No, Sorry. One of the boys held his hand out for the paper. I inched closer to give it to him, angry at myself for being so compliant. I wish I were... A gentle warmth closed over my hand and took the paper from me. Oh, my boy Satch coming in with the clutch. Satch examined the paper closely. I see what the problem is. Your aim would be better if you cut the corners before you folded it. He placed the paper on the table. The boy looked at him in sheer awe. Be careful, though. You almost hit her, and that would have been awful. My hands began to sweat as panic shifted through me, afraid of the response, but... Jeez, we're sorry. We'll be careful next time. Yeah, it was an accident. No, it wasn't, nigga. They apologized? Thanks, I appreciate it. He gave them a wide smile and continued off down the aisles. I followed closely, my legs weak. Don't tell me they stopped because of him. Simply because I was with him? I wanted to thank him, but my heart was pounding so hard I knew my voice would shake. We reached the front counter and he scanned the history book. You know, Satch, you get brownie points, but we're still fucking Jared. Who are you? The girl's eyes flashed. Almost. Oh yeah, this is actually the best wife, though. The girl's eyes flashed, almost like a jolt of electricity shot through them. I'm sorry, I thought you were someone else. She said nothing and turned away. Before I knew it, I stood outside of Primrose House, watching the flow of girls disperse across campus. Where the fuck is Mai? Mai was nowhere to be seen. Where the fuck is Mai? I couldn't even hear her chipper voice. Oh man. I'm fucking lost. I took a deep breath, biting my lip. This wasn't a big deal. I could go to class alone. But I didn't even know where the building was. I reached into my backpack and dragged out my class schedule. Homeroom 206 Poppy Hall. Which one was Poppy Hall again? Weren't the classrooms on the other side of campus? I picked a direction and began to walk, trying to ignore my rising panic at the thought of arriving late to the first day of class. As a third year where no one knew me, all of the people staring...
Hey.
Oh my. Is this Johnny boy? Hey, you okay? You look a little lost. Someone called out to me, and I turned around, almost jumping for joy. When I froze, a Normal Boots jacket. He was part of the Normal Boots Club. Jocks has a jacket. It's fucking lit. I could practically feel my tongue swelling in my mouth. If this was a Normal Boots Club member... Go on. I had to make a good impression. Okay. He was one of the founders, right? Then he must be Jontron. Ow. Yes. I'm new. I don't know where Poppy Hall is. You a freshman? No problem. My class is in Poppy Hall. I'll walk you there.
Really?
Really? That would be wonderful, thank you. Was this really happening? He began walking towards a large brick building in an enthusiastic manner, pumping his arms up and down like he was in some kind of show tune. I fell into step beside him. I didn't notice it when Mai pointed him out to me yesterday, but Jontron had big brown eyes and a warm-looking face. He was basically a human puppy. Yeah. He's human pupper confirmed. I glance up at him out of the corner of my eye. Eep! Eep? Eep. Alright. A bird? A bird on his shoulder! Birds always made me uncomfortable. There's something always wrong with you, isn't it? Birds always made me uncomfortable. Something about the ease with which they could poke out someone's eyes. I mean, so do people. Is something wrong? Why'd you stop? No, nothing's wrong. He followed my gaze to the bird on his shoulder.
Hey.
Oh, this is Jacques. Isn't he cute? Nice to meet you. It spoke? Yeah. He put his hand to his shoulder. Jacques jumped into his palm. Jacques is a robot bird. See? Hello. Jacques' eyes gleamed a dangerous red when he spoke, but nothing else suggested he wasn't a normal bird. In fact, if I hadn't known better, I would have said the red in his eyes was painted on. That's amazing. Jacques twitched his head to the side, examining me in return. The more he looked at me, the less afraid I was. What are you looking at? What? Nothing. I'm sorry. This woman said I'm sorry to a robot bird. Oh yeah, Jacques can be a little sassy. Who are you calling sassy? I'm not the sassy one. I don't forget to feed you. Jacques, that was one time. I was alone and starving in the frozen tundra of this empty world. Loveless. Afraid. Ignore him. I've been bringing him with me to the drama club, and he's taken a little too well to it. I see how this is. Shut me out like I have nothing to add to the conversation. Jacques retook his place on John's. I love Jacques. This time facing away from us, as if miffed, we resumed our walk towards Poppy Hall. Alright, enough of this meaningless chatter. It's time we chose a man. And as you can see, I've been whoring myself out pretty well. Not really. It's just honestly talking to people. I don't even know why I said that. That's pretty rude, actually. I'm sorry, Hana. I'm sorry, Mai. I'm sorry, everyone. Anyway. Now, what we could do is we could go for the sensible choice and not Jared because Mai likes her. But, we're real niggas, so...
Jared.
I like how confused she looks, too. Like, Jared? Like, Mai's gonna, like, transform into something and just beat the shit out of her. I watched Mai through my eyelashes. Oh, shit. Ah, crap, no, I take it back. I'm sorry. I'll go with John, my bad. I'm sorry. Her eyes widened and she looked away for a minute. I'm sorry, Mai. I just... No, Hana. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry at all. Just takes out a knife. Of course you'd fall for him. Jared is the most attractive man that has ever walked this earth. You probably have a way better chance at being with him than I ever did. Oh, anyways. You actually talk to him. Oh, God. You do, too. Ah, my nose. Mai shook her head and held up a hand. No. It's better this way. Well, go on. What? Go on and get your man. My man. It's my man's right there. Wait, you mean now? Yeah! Mai hit me on the back and practically shoved me towards the door. That's what we call pent-up aggression, ladies and gentlemen. As I began to leave, my legs turning to jelly, small pink blobs filled my vision. Wah! Go! Mai was tossing cherry blossom petals over my head. How Japanese. Go. Alright. Go get Senpai to notice you. Oh god. Mai. She gave a lopsided smile.
You're my best friend.
You're more important to me than a dumb boy, Hannah. You're my best friend. I literally just met you. Mai blurred as tears filled my vision. Mai. Thank you. Mai beamed at me.
Yeah.
No time to talk, Hannah. This is going to be your big day. You're a main character, unless you messed up real badly. You'll definitely get a good answer. I've messed up a lot, though. Just go! Punches me in the face. With a final shove, I was out the door. Now, where would I find him? I'd been standing in front of Jared's door for 7 minutes. My knees kept trembling, and my hands were sweating. It's vomit on my sweater already. Jared spaghetti. But I had to do it. There was no way I could go back and face Mai if I didn't, especially after she gave me her support. That was it then. I turned and walked back to the beginning of the hall. I just walk up and in one swift motion...
Hey.
Oh. Hey man, what do you think about adding an extra dungeon? I forgot to knock on the door. Jared, sitting at his desk, hastily shoved whatever he was reading under it and stood to face me. What exactly are you doing here? Will you go to the flower festival with me? My teeth were almost chattering with how much I was stuttering. Jared stood for a moment, his head cocked to the side. Wait, you're... Oh! This man was like actually doing Dungeons and Dragons shit. Respectable, respectable. He flipped his hair in an instant, restored to complete assurance. Of course I'll go to the festival with you. In fact, I was planning on asking you myself.
Really?
Really? But this is even better. It was brave of you to ask me out, Hannah. I know I can be... He stepped closer. Intimidating. Smooth. Not at all. Really? Thank you. I'm impressed. My legs shook again. This time for an oh my. Oh. Oh. What, did she get wet? How about we meet tomorrow at 2? I've got something I want to show you.
Yeah.
Sure, that sounds great.
Bye.
Then I must beg your leave, milady. I have to return to what I was working on before. Your Dungeons and Dragons. Of course. Goodbye. Goodbye. I dashed out of the room and leaned against the wall with a sigh. I can't believe he was going to ask me. A dull thud came from inside his room. Probably his drawer. Drawer. Come to think of it, what was he working on before I came in? Something about an extra dungeon? I shook my head. It was none of my business. I had a date to prepare for. Oh yeah. I'm playing a dating sim that has real people in it that are YouTubers. What has my life become?